This is the story of Denzel Branch, a youth pastor at a New Generation church who was killed by another member of the church after Denzel confronted him about having an affair with his wife. Denzel approached Joshua Andrews, who was 30 years old and also the son of the head pastor and the church's organist, regarding the affair. However, the situation escalated quickly. The confrontation occurred in the church's parking lot after the Easter Sunday service, and Joshua shot Denzel multiple times, even as Denzel attempted to flee. Joshua fatally shot Brianna Branch's husband, Denzel, in the parking lot before fleeing the scene. This tragic event stemmed from a love triangle involving a church member and the pastor's family. Welcome to Off the Wall Crimes, Lost Souls Edition. Hit the subscribe button and bell to be notified for more off-the-wall crime stories. Let's explore the story of Denzel Branch, a youth pastor at New Generation Church. Denzel is like a strong pillar in the church, guiding people spiritually and being a good example of living a good life. As a youth pastor, Denzel helps young people grow spiritually, gives them advice when they need it, and makes sure everyone feels like they belong in the church. He's really dedicated to his faith and always tries to help others. Denzel doesn't just stay within the church, he also enjoys being part of the Dallas community. Dallas is a big city with lots of different cultures, history, and tasty food. Denzel loves being part of it all. Denzel's life started with the love of his parents. They cared for him a lot and taught him to be kind and strong. During high school, Denzel was well-liked because he was funny and kind to everyone. When Denzel grew up, he fell in love with Brianna, and they got married. They were really happy together and started a family. But things got tough when Denzel found out Brianna was having an affair with Joshua Andrews, a church member and the pastor's son. This was really hard for Denzel, and it tested his faith a lot. Despite the pain, Denzel stayed true to his beliefs and continued to help others in the church. His story shows how love and betrayal can mix, but also how faith and forgiveness can help you get through tough times. People often describe Denzel as an excellent father and husband. He was known for his dedication to his family and his trustworthy nature in all aspects of life. Denzel also felt called to serve at his church, initially starting as a dancer and performer. His wife stood proudly beside him during his ordination ceremony, shedding tears of joy as he became a youth pastor. Denzel quickly became well-liked in the church community, forming friendships with many, including Joshua Andrews, the pastor's son and church organist. Sadly, not everyone is genuinely happy when they see others succeeding. Denzel and Joshua had a close friendship and got along well. However, trouble emerged in Denzel's marriage with Brianna, and he couldn't understand why. Denzel was determined to uncover the truth. Denzel discovered that Brianna was having an affair with Joshua, the pastor's son, a shocking revelation, especially coming from someone he considered a brother in the church. Denzel attempted to reconcile with Brianna, promising to address any issues in their relationship, but his efforts were in vain. Despite the pain of betrayal and the end of his marriage, Denzel remained committed to attending the church, supported by his family, who stood by him through this difficult time. On Easter Sunday, March 31, 2024, Denzel attended church as usual, but a confrontation unfolded between him and his once trusted fellow church member, Joshua, after the service. Witnesses recounted that Denzel couldn't bear the betrayal by Joshua, and tensions escalated during their argument. Denzel, sitting in his car, confronted Joshua about the affair that led to his wife divorcing him, and in a moment of anger, he punched Joshua. In response, Joshua retrieved his gun and pursued Denzel as he attempted to flee. He fired multiple shots, striking Denzel, and even after Denzel fell to the ground, Joshua approached him and fired more shots, ultimately ending Denzel's life in the middle of the street. Joshua then fled the scene. Denzel Branch, aged 31, was transported to a local hospital following the incident, where he succumbed to his injuries and was pronounced dead. Subsequently, Joshua turned himself into the police. admitting to his involvement in the altercation. He confessed that the events transpired because he was romantically involved with Denzel's ex-wife, and he resorted to violence after Denzel punched him. Joshua informed the police that he had been in a romantic relationship with Denzel's ex-wife since May 2023, and she had divorced Denzel around November 2023. After the Easter Sunday service, Joshua recounted to the police that he overheard Denzel making threats of physical violence towards him. Subsequently, Denzel punched Joshua in the face, prompting Joshua to retrieve his handgun and shoot Denzel, as per the arrest records. Joshua admitted to the police that he pursued Denzel and continued shooting until Denzel was lying in the middle of the road. The church community was shocked by the incident involving two members immediately after the service. In response, they released a statement expressing deep sorrow over the tragic event that occurred near their church, emphasizing their reliance on God's guidance and faith during this challenging time. Brianna's response to Denzel's tragic death seemed more focused on herself rather than acknowledging the pain caused by the loss. In a post, she introduced herself as Brianna Webb, emphasizing her independence and decision-making ability. She expressed her intention to continue focusing on Jesus and her children, accompanied by a photo of herself making a peace sign. However, Brianna avoided addressing her involvement in the events that led to Denzel's death and her new partner's incarceration, showing little remorse or accountability for her actions. This unfortunate situation highlights the unnecessary loss of a good man's life due to avoidable circumstances. Denzel Branch was a beloved youth pastor known for his wisdom, kindness, and unwavering faith. His contributions to the New Generation Church in Dallas will always be cherished by those who had the privilege of knowing him. The tragic story of Denzel Branch serves as a poignant reminder of the destructive power of jealousy, betrayal, and unchecked anger. First and foremost, it underscores the importance of communication and trust in relationships. Denzel's marriage was torn apart by infidelity, highlighting the devastating consequences of dishonesty and betrayal. Instead of addressing their issues openly and honestly, the situation escalated to a point where lives were irreparably damaged. Furthermore, Denzel's confrontation with Joshua Andrews demonstrates the dangers of unresolved conflict and unchecked emotions. While it's understandable that Denzel felt hurt and betrayed by Joshua's actions, resorting to violence only exacerbated the situation and led to tragic consequences. Violence is never an acceptable solution to problems, and Denzel's untimely death serves as a stark reminder of the irreversible consequences of such actions. Moreover, the story sheds light on the complexities of human relationships and the profound impact they can have on our lives. Denzel's unwavering dedication to his faith and his church community, despite the betrayal he faced, speaks volumes about his character and resilience. However, it also highlights the vulnerability of individuals who place their trust in others, only to be let down in the most heartbreaking of ways. Ultimately, the moral lesson of Denzel's story is twofold: communication, trust, and forgiveness are essential components of healthy relationships, and violence only begets more violence. As we mourn the loss of Denzel and honor his memory, let us commit to fostering understanding, empathy, and compassion in our interactions with others, and to seeking peaceful resolutions to conflicts, even in the face of adversity. Our sincere condolences to the friends and families of Minister Denzel Branch. May Denzel's legacy as a beloved youth pastor and dedicated family man serve as a guiding light for those who knew him, and may his tragic death serve as a wake-up call to all of us to strive for love, understanding, and forgiveness in our relationships. Thanks for watching Off the Wall Crimes, Lost Souls Edition. I will see you in the next video.